Let's add myself to the stream. There we go. It's better. I was live for over a minute, and I wasn't in the stream. Hey, what's up? Who knows if I want to show up? But until I see someone show up, I'm going to need to get more of this. Alexa, add celery to the shopping list. I'm going to have celery some. Added. Thank you.
This travels with you at all times in the Alexa and Amazon app.
Thank you. Celery and peanut butter. Nutritious and delicious. Obviously, I won't do this when someone's in here. Got some time to kill. Figured I might as well do a members only live stream. If you guys only knew what my life has been like the last 2 months. Not typical. So anyways, I did one of these last week. It's at a weird time. I don't remember when it was. Members only. But when I went back and checked it, I saw that there was some PII that was revealed on the stream. So I deleted it. I think before anybody saw it. So I did do another one, but you guys didn't see it. Okay. This is my last piece. And it could be that YouTube's doing a piss poor job of notifying people as well. That's always a possibility. So I'll put something in my my community section. Okay. Okay, so now I'm getting serious. I'm going to put the celery away. Put the peanut butter away. Close the cabinet. I don't know. Maybe I should I make it a public stream? Maybe I should. So I probably have at least an hour I can kill. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm not seeing any members come in. So let's see if I can change this on the fly. I think I can. Let me see. Okay, we're going to make it public. All right. Sorry, members. Now we're public. I just don't have the patience. You know, what's my current member count at? Last time I checked, it was 19. Still haven't hit that magic 20 mark, which allows me to get to the next tier. I'm thinking it's the same. Yep, still at 19. That's fine. So let's see if anyone comes in here now that it supposedly is. Whoops. I guess I should change the name of it too, though, shouldn't I? Shit. Can I do that? Probably not. Let me see. Can I change the name of an active stream? I'm not so sure about that. Let's go here. Hi, Elsa. Let's see. As far as I can tell, I'm talking to myself, which is okay. I mean, I talk to myself. I talk to myself enough, so it doesn't. Okay. I'm renaming the stream. Okay, it says, oh, now I have 3 live viewers all of a sudden. Okay. Whoever's here, yeah, I started this as a members only stream, and I guess no members are awake right now or in the position to be able to tune in. So I just made it public. Why not? I have some time to kill here, and I don't have anything pressing that I feel like doing. So I figured I'd spend some time talking to whoever is out there. I know my presence on YouTube and social media in general has been less than it had been previously. I would say dating back to when I moved. I think that's when, like, once I've moved here, I haven't gotten into the routine I used to be. UC with Lucifer. I do live screaming when I crash hard. Yeah, I do live screaming just from some of my life decisions sometimes. To be quite honest with you. So this was called members only live stream. Now it's called a pop-up live stream. Fresh cut. I just got my hair cut. That's what I'm referring to. Not that you would care. Spartacus, what's up, buddy? Welcome to a members only live stream that turned into a public live stream because I didn't have any members pop in. So welcome, guys. What's going on? So I was saying earlier that I don't know. What was I saying? I don't know. In general, life's been strange for me. I've been in situations that I've never been in before, and I mean I'm 55 freaking years old. It's crazy, right? I'm 55 years old. No, I've not bought any wheels lately. I have. Let's see. When did I ride last? I rode this weekend a little bit, riding the Sherman S with my kinetic pads, which I still do not have. Dialed in. Stan the man. Hi, Stan. Stan, I don't remember you from other live streams, but welcome, Stan. I appreciate the enthusiasm when you say my name. Thank you. Makes me feel good. Lucifer can't spell. It's okay. I can sound it out. It's no problem, buddy. It's no problem whatsoever. So, that's what I was saying to nobody because there's nobody here. But last week I did a members only live stream. It was only, I don't know, a half hour. But again, no members, at least that I could tell, actually came into the stream while I was broadcasting. But I left it up there briefly. But then I went and reviewed it, and I noticed that because I was showing something on the screen. I don't remember what it was, but it also showed some personal information that I did not want to have out there on the internet. So I went back and I immediately deleted that stream. So that was a stream that was for members only. And I think members, and I don't think anybody saw it actually, except me. It happens. Stan, how do you stay in shape? You don't look 55. Do EUCs burn calories? I'll do the last part of that question first. In normal riding, at least my riding conditions, I don't think I burn a lot of calories riding EUCs. Doing trail riding and that kind of stuff, like more severe, extreme riding, yeah, definitely. Because like when I went out to California and rode with Marty and the guys, like doing that Mount Baldy ride, my legs were dead. They were deader than dead. Let me move the chat window over here so it looks like I'm sort of looking at you a little bit. So yeah, it can potentially, but with my riding's on flat grounds, open road. No, it does not burn calories. But I do a lot of exercise. Like right now, a lot of people have been commenting to me when they see me. They're like, "Oh, Duff, you look so tan. What's going on?" Which isn't good for someone that's had 15 skin cancer surgeries. Yes, I know. But I've been playing a lot of pickleball. I've been playing like three times a week at a minimum, I would say, playing a lot of pickleball. So that does burn calories. I go to the gym. There's a gym on the government complex that I work in. I go there. When I'm not playing pickleball at lunch, I am going to the gym. I try to eat relatively healthy, although the last 6 months, 5 to 6 months, I've been deliberately just trying to take calories in, because I was at a point, and I talked about this on a stream or video before, that my body weight just kept shrinking and shrinking. I was down to, at my lowest, I think I weighed 169 pounds. And I'm around 6'3". I used to be 6'3.5". I'm maybe barely 6'3" now, because you shrink as you get old. Spoiler. And but now I'm back up into like a 180-ish realm now. So I've gained some of that weight back. So I'm just trying to level off there and keep it there. So yeah, but thanks, buddy. I try to not look 55. That is a goal. EUC with Lucifer. Duff used to do workout vids way back when. Yeah, like for a period of like 3 or 4 years, my channel was almost exclusively calisthenics videos. I used to run these challenges for a calisthenics group called the Barbarians, where we would do monthly challenges that you're doing different calisthenics movements or repetitions, all kinds of weird stuff. And I was shooting all that stuff in the backyard of my old house. I had a pull-up bar, I had parallel bars, and I shot tons and tons of workout videos. And I still do calisthenics. I think right now my max reps in pull-ups is like 7. Well, I could probably do more. When I do my warm-up routine at the gym, it includes some calisthenics works like push-ups and pull-ups, and like I do a set of 17 pull-ups. So it's not bad. At my best, the best I've ever done is 30 pull-ups, but not anymore. But yeah, I am conscious about staying in shape and being just health in general. I mean, as you age, the way it's supposed to go is, as you get older, you get wiser and you become more financially stable. But if those things happen and your body's falling apart, you're a mess. What good is it, really? Your health is such an important thing, and there's so many people that disregard it until it's too late. So I've always been health conscious. You see, with Lucifer, need SPF 1000. Yeah, see, that's the stupid thing. I'm going out at lunch where the sun is directly overhead. You're like at prime burn time, and I'm not wearing a hat. I have sunblock, but I rarely take the time to put it on, which is ridiculous. It's stupid. I have no excuse. I don't know why. But that behavior of doing things that make no sense and you don't know why, that's been a recurring theme in my life for the last 6 months. You figure it out. Doing a lot of weird things. Spartacus says, I get winded riding off road if the trails are rough. Yeah. And again, I described how I got tired riding Mount Baldy, well, and the Fullerton Loop, actually. And Marty, like if you see some of Marty's videos when he's doing really rugged terrain, I mean, he is sucking wind. He is definitely working at an elevated heart rate for sure. For sure. Okay, now I got my YouTube notification saying that I'm live streaming. Okay, that's good. Sometimes I wonder, how consistent they are, because a lot of times people will say, "Hey, Duff, I saw you did a live stream. I didn't get any kind of notification." And I think you only get it. I think members always get it, but I think unless you can be a subscriber, but unless you have the notify option set for the channel, it will not consistently notify you. At least that's what it seems like. Spartacus, barbarians is a Roman word for their enemies. Really? Okay, learned something new today. Did not know that. Oh, mic check. Is this working? I assume it is. I'm drinking some highly alcoholic by antioxidant infusion, by the way. Something I've been doing is drinking a lot more alcohol than I used to. I drink a lot of these. I think I had it the last stream. Cayman Jack margaritas. Been drinking a lot of those. A lot. And again, I don't know. What does that say about me? I don't know. I just don't know. You go use Lucifer. Does that mean that you have to go eat your dinner, Bell? Are you wait? Now you have to go eat your dinner? Yeah. I'm interpreting your words. I don't know if are you typing on your phone? Are you watching this on your phone? Are you doing voice to text with your comments? I don't know. I'm curious. Okay, turning it off so I can't spell again. Okay, great. Now I am surprised that Dale is not here, because Dale is usually at every live stream pretty much. I'm surprised that actually I don't think there's any Australian guys in here, but I'm trying to think. In Australia right now, it's probably early in the morning. Yeah, because like when I do my normal streams at like 8 o'clock or so, it's like mid to late morning, I think, in Australia. So it's okay. Spartacus, I just did a double shot myself, espresso, a double shot of espresso. I just did Dunkin' Donuts on the way home. I got coffee, and after my haircut, I got my haircut at Sport Clips. I used to, if you look at my channel, another thing, we're talking about things I used to have on my channel, all the calisthenics videos. Another thing that I have on my channel, if you do a search on my channel and search head shave, I don't know how many years ago it is at this point, 10 years ago. For some reason, I got drunk and I thought it would be funny because I used to just cut my own hair. I used to just take a number one blade and just fucking buzz my hair, buzz it down. Very low maintenance, very easy, very low cost also. But I would do that, and then I got the bright idea like, hey, I wonder if it would be funny if I recorded myself shaving my head. So I took my GoPro into the guest bathroom, and whenever I would shave my head, I would usually do it with no shirt on because the hair would like stick to the shirt and stuff. So I would just do it with no shirt on and then just brush it all off. And I sat there and I shaved my head. And lo and behold, I did not realize that there evidently is like some sort of head shaving fetish community out there. And I saw, and these videos got a decent amount of views. Let me just look. Hold on. I'm gonna do a search myself now I'm talking about it. See what the biggest head shave video has as far as hits go. Whoops, shit. Again, head shave. We have 17 head shaving videos on my channel. And what? No, here. Okay. Oh my God. All right, let's organize this by views. I have one head shave video that has almost 43,000 views. Yeah, 43,000 views. I don't think I have any EUC. There might be my 1Z10 video might have that many views, but that dwarfs any PEV content I have as far as views go, on a video, which is crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah, it's a 10-minute video of shaving my head. 43,000 views. Published September 24th, 2012, so 11 years ago. And then the second most popular has almost 29,000 views. So, yeah, all in all, I have over 100,000 views on head shaving videos on my channel. And like I said, there apparently is like some sort of like fetish community with this, because I started to get comments from men primarily. They appreciated that, that I didn't have a shirt on. I had some make comments that they wish that I would shave them. I actually had one person that offered me money. I don't know how serious he was, but he offered me money to like shave. I don't remember the details, but I was polite and I said no, thank you. I don't do that. But yeah, head shaving, it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah. So if you want to if you want to like do a head shaving only YouTube video. Oh, another thing that evidently is like the next level. Like I said, I would shave it with a one blade. So I had just, very, very minimal hair on my head. But then some people said, "Oh man, I wish you took a blade to it." Like they wanted me to be like totally down to the skin, like take a blade and shaving cream, I guess, and shave my head. No, I never did that. But I got that request a lot too. So again, that might be something that's next level in the head shaving fetish community. You guys never knew all this stuff existed, right? Oh, I do have. What's my current count? No, my stream deck's not working. I do have somewhere in the neighborhood of between 1,800 and 1,900 videos on my channel. That's a lot. Covers a lot of time. Covers various hobbies that I've been in and out of over that time. So yeah. You see with Lucifer Duff's head shave OnlyFans. Yeah, I mean nowadays that might actually be a thing. That could be a way to monetize head shaving, evidently. OnlyFans head shaving. All right, now I have to see if that actually exists. Hold on. There's a website called hairylist.com. And I'm not going to the site, but I'm just reading the description. We provide content for all areas of hair fetishism, from head shaving videos, hair cutting photos, blog links, long hair, bald women, extreme makeovers. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely a thing. What? Wow. This really opened up a Pandora's box. OnlyFans model shaves armpit hair for the first time in 6 years. I'm aware of what OnlyFans is. I can't say that I've never been on the site. I've never subscribed to an OnlyFans channel, but I could be missing out on a monetization opportunity there, right? Stuart Ross, channel member. Hi, Duff. Any date update on you getting the patent from Jason? I have not heard any update on that from Jason. But thank you for reminding me. Let me Jason McNeil. Reply all. Okay, I'm gonna send an email right now. Just bear with me. All right. Thanks to you, Stuart. I just sent an email to Jason, and we'll see. Yeah, I would like to try it. The only problem is once I get a patent, I'm gonna probably say, okay, well, I would really rather have a patent than my T4, even though my T4 is fine. But I think the patent, I think the patent is definitely a significantly better wheel than the T4. But I'm not dissing the T4. I like the T4. But if I'm going to pick a 16-inch wheel with suspension, I would take a patent, I believe, over a T4. James M. Hello, Mr. Duff. Hello, James M. How are you? Spartacus. I bet some people DM you trying to purchase their shaved hair or use shaved use shaver. I don't know. I wouldn't really discount anything. I remember this one woman. And I think she had an OnlyFans site, and she made like 6 figures. This is kind of gross, but she would pass gas into like a jar and like quick seal it up and sell that. And there evidently were a lot of people that were interested in buying that. A lot. Like I said, 6 figures. So, I mean, if I didn't think that human beings are depraved enough, that just reassured me. I mean, come on, so weird. Stuart, check one of my head shave videos. I wouldn't mess with you. Make you look like a gang member. Yeah. When I shave my head, people usually ask me if I was in the military or a policeman. I get that a lot. And Spartacus is familiar with the fart bottler. Or did I say that right? Fart bottler. Yes. I thought I heard that she was having like issues because like she was like eating certain foods to like make herself have to pass gas a lot, and it like eventually caused her some GI distress, I believe. So yeah, different strokes for different folks, I guess, right? All right, so let's see here. What else do I have going on right now? Like I said, if I could tell you guys more detail about my life, and maybe at some point I can, but not right now. But at some point, I mean, I should write a book or something. I don't know. I mean, this is just, my life is so effed up in certain ways. I mean, it's not like I have my health. You know, I'm in a house that I love. I'm in financially good shape. I have Elsa sitting here by my feet. But yeah, there's certain aspects of my life that are really, really, really screwy right now. But you're just gonna have to guess what I'm talking about. Spartacus. Oh, well, you know a lot about this chick, huh? I think she was actually on. Yes, she was on 90 Day Fiance, right? I used to watch that. I used to watch a lot of it, actually. Cindy and I used to watch a lot of TV, and we'd watch, brain dead shows like that. And I remember her being on there. She was a weird woman. But of course, you have to be pretty weird to be on that show in the first place. I believe it's a prerequisite. Stuart asks, are you still attending the hospital for skin cancer, Duff? All okay. I don't think you're here earlier, Stuart. When I've had literally, I've lost count. I've had at least 15 skin cancer surgeries since I don't know when I started, my mid to late 30s, maybe. And it's not something that you get hospitalized for. It gets done at the dermatologist's office. Sometimes it's a simple thing where they just kind of cut it off and sew it up. or sometimes I can actually just scrape it off. But in most cases, my skin cancer surgeries are what they call Mohs surgeries, which is spelled Mohs. And with a Mohs surgery, what they do is they go in, they cut out the area, and they try to take a little perimeter of healthy skin around it, and then they sew you back up. And then they test that outer perimeter just to make sure they got all the cancer cells. And if they did, then you come back and then they close you up permanently. If they didn't, then they bring you back and they open the stitches and they cut out more, which is really annoying when that happens. It hasn't happened to me too often, but there's been, I think there's one time I had to go back 3 times for, it was here. Probably can't see that on the camera very well. Right here. That was from a skin cancer right there. That was a deep one. But anyways, yeah, it's something I have a proclivity to it. I don't think it's going to ever go away. The only good part is this has all been like the minor skin cancer type, basal cell skin cancer. I think I had one that was squamous cell, but not melanoma. Melanoma is super, super serious. Melanoma can be lethal, depending on how it progresses. So yeah, I haven't had melanomas. But yeah, skin cancer, lots of skin cancer. When I was younger, I mean, everyone when I was younger, I mean, you want to get tan, right? Tanner the better. And when I was playing volleyball for all those years, I was usually out on the beach, shirtless. So, I exposed myself to lots and lots of sun back then, with very, very little sunblock. So, like most things, sometimes you don't learn your lessons until you're already paying the price for it. And I haven't learned my lesson because, like I said earlier, I'm playing pickleball 3 times a week. I'm typically out in the sun, and most times I forget to even put sunblock on, which is ridiculous. It really is. Spartacus saw her. Oh, you saw this chick, the fart bottler, a while back. It might have been last year or something that I heard about that. I don't remember. That story kind of stinks. Yeah. Stinks, or you mean sticks? It stinks and it sticks with you. Yeah, I mean, just imagine like dudes that find that cool. I mean, it's crazy. I'm trying to think. I have like a speed. Where is it? I'm looking at my head shave videos again. Head shaved in under 4 minutes. Extreme. Wow. Even before I came up with the extreme for EUCs, I have an extreme head shave. Wow. Tough Mudder head shave, holiday head shave, the GoPro head shave. Yes, that's true because I only got the GoPro later in this process. How to shave your head 3.0, how to shave your head 6.0, a sick head shave. Wow, I see. I had no recollection of doing some of this. I'm looking for the date of my last head shave. My last head shave video was March 11th, 2017. So coming up on 6 years. And that head shave video, head shave with the chickens. I went out there with a cordless clippers, and I shaved my head in the chicken yard. I guess I was running out of ideas. Oh my God. But my quickest head shave is 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Wow, that is a quick one. Holy crap. I never said that I was mentally stable, guys, just FYI. Never claimed to be. So what did you guys think? How many of you saw my last video? Because it looks like only 952 views. So not a whole lot of views. I actually did that video talking about the differences from a smaller wheel to a bigger wheel. I had I don't know if she's a subscriber or not, but I had a woman contact me that had a KingSong 14D and was moving to a Sherman S. And I guess she was just asking for me to do a video just talking about the potential process of going from a wheel that size to a Sherman S. I mean, I was lucky. My first wheel was a Ninebot 1 E+, which is a 16-inch wheel. So it wasn't that's bigger than a 14D. So I think that was a pretty good wheel to learn on. In the video I shot, I used 3 wheels. I used the M10 III, the Inmotion V10F and then my Sherman S as for comparisons. M10-3, like I don't think I would have liked to learn on the M10-3 because the M10-3, at least for me at my size, it's very hard to mount and dismount. I don't think I would have been very good at mounting or dismounting if I was learning on an M10-3. I cannot get good bracing on that because the case is so small. V10F, yeah, V10F would be another great wheel to learn on. Good size, moderate power, moderate speed. I think the V10F really is a nice beginner wheel. Those of you that have been with the channel for a while, you might remember I bought that V10F 3 years ago. At this point, my God, oh my God, yeah, maybe 3. Shit, time goes fast. Holy shit, I'm just maybe 2.5. I don't know. The wheel had like 12 miles on it, and I think I got it for $400, I think. And when I bought that wheel, I'm like, oh man, look, this is a nice little wheel, good size. This would be a great wheel for me to like if I'm trying to teach someone to ride EUCs. That has the little Inmotion cover on it. Great wheel to teach people to ride. Because I'll teach people to ride, and I got that idea in my head, and I've never taught anyone to ride on the V10F. I still have the wheel for a rainy day, for that day that comes where I'm going to teach someone to ride an EUC. So I don't know how effective that video was, but it's out there. It's crazy when I go on YouTube now. I mean, there are so many EUC content creators. Oh my God, guys! I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, every day I'm seeing names I've never heard of before. They're doing EUC content, and some of them, even though they're relatively new, they're doing stuff that has decent production value. Good videos. It's just crazy. There's a lot of competition for eyeballs nowadays, which is fine. Now, if I was, trying to do this as a full-time job, yeah, I would be concerned, but I'm not. So I don't give a shit. G Lash, is your new friend interested in learning to ride? Well, that friend already knows. I taught her how to ride the one wheel, and there wasn't really much to teach her because she already surfs and has done longboard. So she picked up the one wheel very, very quickly on her own. I have not taught her to ride an EUC. Maybe down the road. I don't know. That's part of the weirdness in my life that I was referring to earlier, but we won't go into detail there. But yeah, no, she loves it. She loves riding the one wheel. So that is a big plus. It's a big plus in my book. Hold on. I'm just hold on one second. Hold on. Oh, wait, I'm filling time. Hold on. And let's do this. Do this. Okay. Yeah, so like have you oh wait, hold on. Let me respond here to Stuart. Especially because Stuart is a channel member. Stuart's still using your 16X, looking to upgrade to a Sherman S, but trying to get a wheel in the UK at this moment is terrible. Plus, our prices are crazy. Is really? I've heard so little from Ian lately. Speedy Feet Ian, very, very little. But what about e-rides? You have e-rides and you have Speedy Feet. Are they having issues getting wheels? I had not heard that. But so, I mean, I had a 16X and I loved it. It's a great wheel. It has great torque. For the size battery that's in there, it gets really good range. It just doesn't have suspension, which is something that I'm really kind of spoiled on at this point. So, but 16X is a real solid wheel. I like it. And as far as any wheel I've ever worked on, like changing a tire or tube on a 16X. It's the easiest wheel I've ever worked on as far as doing that. It's super, super easy, which is nice because some of these new wheels are not easy to work on. The 16X is. It's good wheel. Garrett Taylor says size is an important consideration. I haven't seen the video yet. Funny, I saw 2 videos on seated riding for the first time last week as well. I don't remember seeing any of those yet either. Yeah, I saw Wrong Way did one, didn't he? Is there another one on about seated riding? I didn't see that. Now, I limit who I subscribe to because I don't have the time to watch content after content. I don't have endless hours to watch EUC videos. I do not. Garrett saw the video. Yeah, I do believe I saw your comment, Garrett. Thank you very much. I try to respond in some way to every comment that I get on the site or on videos. You know, even people comment on videos that I made 10 years ago, and I still will try to recognize their comment because I appreciate it. Now, once a channel gets to a certain size, it's impossible to do that. But mine is not to that size yet. I can still respond usually to any comment that I get. Otherwise, I think I just made the camera shake. James M says both the 16X and 18XL are still excellent wheels. I had an 18XL. Technically, I had an 18L that I got the upgraded battery pack, the bigger pedals from Jason. So it was for all intents and purposes an 18XL. Yeah, it was a great wheel. Like the 18XL has like the classic early EUC shape, you know, like a bigger Ninebot and a more refined and higher quality Ninebot. But yeah, the 18XL, I really like that wheel. Like actually, back then when I was deciding what wheel to buy, it was between an 18XL and a Z10. And at that point, I had never owned a KingSong wheel. I only owned Gotway wheels up until that point. And I decided to get the 18XL over the Z10. Which I don't know, it was kind of a weird decision because I was so hyped about the Z10, but the Z10, I remember it was kind of like the KingSong S20 or S22, where like they did this amazing video about the Z10, and then it was like a year until you could actually get the damn thing. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't remember exactly why I went that way, but then I eventually bought a used Z10 that I had for a little while. That is now out in Southern California with Larry Zarkoff. He bought it for me. So, yeah, 18XL, so easy to ride. Again, good range for the size battery that was in there, light, nimble. Yeah, I like both those wheels. Okay, so Stuart talking about the availability in the UK for wheels. The supply is really slow. E-Rides only gets a couple of wheels available to buy at the moment, and Speedy Feet's selling off older wheels. Really? So does anyone know? Is there anything going on with Ian? I'm going to just load his site up here. Okay, so yeah, like Ian has Commander Pro, Commander, the original Commander, a V10F. Okay, that is old. He does have M10-4s. V8F, old. Tesla T3, old. Inmotion V5F, old. Wow. So he has no new style wheels. Okay, he has the V13 on there. Oh my God, he's still selling veteran Abrams. Oh my God. Yeah, he's like giving that away. Okay, so really the only modern wheel I see that he had listed on his site is the modern being released in the last year. Well, okay, he has the M10-4 and the V13. Wow. I had no idea that there was such an issue. Wow. He has no Begode wheel. Oh, no, he does. Okay, he has the Tesla T3. And if you want to call it the Extreme Bull Commander or Begode wheel. Oh, and the M10-4. Okay, I'll take that back. But yeah, he has a very limited selection. 8 wheels with 6 of them being old models. Wow. That is interesting. I had no idea that was going on. All right, so I'm going to let you sit here and look at my desk for about 30 seconds while I go and pee, and the bathroom is right behind me because I don't have anything else to. I know what I can do. Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a head shaving video while I go pee, and you're gonna freaking lose it. All right, so let's. I'll play the 2-minute one. Where is it? 2 minutes. Where is it? 4, 4, 6. There it is. Okay. So if I do this and I do that, okay, guys, this is gonna blow your mind. You're gonna want me to go pee more so I can show you more head shave videos. All right, so we're gonna present. Share that screen. We're gonna share the window here. Wait, no, entire screen. Share the audio, and I need to mute myself when I do this. Okay, so I'm gonna share. All right. Okay, I'll mute myself. Can I make this bigger? I can. All right. Can I do this? I can. Okay, see ya. Sorry, a couple months at least. A little bit before bedtime, so shave the head, take a shower, call it a day. 1/8 inch. Okay. Probably a little touch-up will be necessary, but that's pretty good. Good to go for another couple months. All right, till next time. Tough man. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Wow. Okay. I did I did not remember that it had such a rockin' dance studio or EDM soundtrack to it. Oh my god, guys. Yeah. Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah. So yeah, head shave videos. I used to do that. And I have gotten requests from people to do it again. Actually, like in the last 2 months, there was some guy that I guess discovered my head shaving videos, and he was leaving me comments. Oh man, I wish you could do it again. I wish you could shave me. I didn't do it. I'm not going to get sucked right back into the head shave community. So Dan says, I still have my 18XL that I got. Do you really, Dan? So Dan, what wheels do you have at this point? Because you had the 14D, right? Yeah, you had didn't you have a 14D? Oh no, you had the what wheel did you take into the swamp with me when we had to carry it forever? That wasn't a 14D. What was it? Shit. You're gonna remind me. I'm gonna be like, what the? Oh no, it was the oh shit. Yeah, you have a 14D, but the wheel you took into the swamp, it was the it was the Gotway wheel. Shit. Don't make me look it up on my channel, Dan. I can do that. MCM5. That's it. Yes, the MCM5. Yeah, it's a wheel. I guess Gotway sort of phased out, right? They kind of killed that line. That was an interesting wheel. Had a lot of power for its size. Yes, I remember you lugging that thing through the water, Dan. And I had my V11, I believe, when we did that ridiculous ride. That was ridiculous. Stop sharing that. Okay, there we go. You searched it. Oh, at Wheel Good Time was the other seated riding video. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now that you mentioned that, I believe I did see that. But again, that's another content creator I've never heard of before. Did you get rid of your MCM5, Dan? Do you still have that? Like, what is your current stable of wheels? You have the 14D, you have the 18XL. What else do you have now? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, wow. Okay. So Dan has the 60. Oh, that's right. You did say you had two 18XLs, right? I don't remember the backstory of why that is. 14D and MCM5. So you never felt motivated to get into the higher end wheels, the suspension wheels, the faster wheels. You're good where you are. Are you still organizing like those group rides up there? I know you were kind of pretty heavily involved with that. You're thinking of getting a Sherman Max. Okay. So suspension is not that big of a deal for you, huh? Have you ridden? I assume that you've probably ridden someone else's suspension wheel. For me, it's a big deal. I think I've said on other live streams or other videos that I don't really foresee me ever buying a non-suspension wheel. All the wheels that I bought in the last 2 years are all suspension wheels. 3 years, actually, maybe. Yeah. The only non-suspension wheels I have are my M10-3 and my V10F. That is it. So Dan is still doing one-wheel rides. Okay. So yeah, if you got a Sherman Max, so suspension doesn't entice you, Dan. It doesn't make your ears perk up. Yeah, Sherman Max. I mean, Sherman Max, they're all very solid wheels. Dan tried a Master for a few seconds, didn't like it. Yeah, I rode Roger's Master a little bit. I rode Marty's Master a little bit. And the T4, I mean, the T4 probably feels similar, but it's like if you haven't ridden a suspension wheel, it's very weird to step on and sink into the pedals. It is definitely a weird sensation. But you rode, I mean, when you were down, you tested out my wheels. At that point, it was, did I have the V11 and S18 back then? I don't remember. So yeah, I know you have ridden suspension wheels before. I think Elsa is sitting here passing gas. Speaking of the farting OnlyFans woman. Dan says, if I could get Gotway style suspension in a non-Gotway quality wheel, maybe. Okay. So you like that kind of suspension? Well, I mean, a Gotway style suspension would be like what's in the KingSong, right? In the S20, sort of. You know, where you have a shock in the back. You have the S22. Now you have the new KingSong S19. I'm trying to remember, have I talked about that a lot on public streams? I don't know. The S19 doesn't do it for me. I don't really understand. I saw Jack, Electric Dreams Jack, did an unboxing of the S19, and I don't know. It's okay. I think my main thoughts on the S19 is it definitely has better specs than the S18. Has a bigger battery, has a more rugged suspension, it has speakers, it has lights, all that kind of stuff. I think the pad arrangement is weird. I know in the one that Jack had, it has like hard hard. I assume they're hardish enclosures in the front and the back. Like the back is like where your braking pad would be. That's where the speaker is. And in the front, there's LED lights. But then Jack had some sort of foam insert that I guess that was made specifically for that wheel in there. And he seemed to say it was good. And it might be good as long as your dimensions and your preferences are to be in that position. It didn't seem adjustable at all. So I think that's kind of a mistake. But the biggest thing that I don't understand about the S19 is it's too close in price to the S22, which has the S22. The S19 is a 100-volt wheel. The S22 is a 126-volt wheel. The S22 has a bigger battery. The S22 has a more heavy-duty suspension. Doesn't have speakers. Doesn't have the LEDs. Okay. I mean, if that really means a lot to you, but I just don't understand the appeal, the mass appeal of the S19. It's much closer in price to the S22 than the S18. So, yeah. I would be surprised if that wheel sells well. I could be wrong, but I do not anticipate that wheel selling a lot. Oh, wow. Simon is here. Simon, what time is it in Australia where you're at? Because I was talking earlier that a lot of times, when I do my normal streams that are 8, 9 o'clock at night here, Eastern Standard Time, it's like it's getting close to lunch for you guys or late morning. But I started this stream about 6 o'clock p.m. So I don't know. And Dale has not been here, which is a very rare occurrence. Simon, another channel member, by the way. Dan says, I like the shock style suspension. I think the Sherman suspension is going to be a maintenance problem. Potentially. I mean, obviously, there's been reports of people having issues with leaking with the suspension in the Sherman S. That being said, mine appears to be fine. And that being said, out of all my suspension wheels, I like riding the Sherman S the most. I do appreciate that it kind of locks you in, that you don't have the flexibility. With the Gotway setups, you can use different linkage. You can use different shocks. You can use a different shock on the S20/22 as well. You would imagine any wheel that has that layout, you'd be able to do that. So, I mean, if you're looking for a wheel like that, maybe have you considered the S22 Pro, Dan? Which supposedly fixes a lot of the warts that the original S22s had. But there are still problems reported with that as well. Oh, shit. Look at that. Speak of the devil. Dale is here. Yeah, Dale, I was wondering if you might pop in. Never know what you're doing. I saw Dale's video where he rode his T4 down a pretty large set of steps backwards. It's kind of crazy, Dale. It's kind of crazy. I wouldn't do that, but I'm not Dale. Okay, so it's only 9 a.m. there. Okay. All right. All right, so that explains why there's not a ton of Australian people here right now. Dale just woke up. All right. I understand, Dale. Yeah, I was literally just talking about you not being here, Dale, and there you are. There you are. Stuart, can't remember if you did, Duff. Did you take the S22 to the swamp? Yes, I did. I did. And it did well, as you would expect, right? Let me see when I did that. I'm looking. KingSong, S18, B11, EX30, S18. Let's see, which one did I do this with? Okay, the V11, S18, Z10. I'm naming the wheels that I've taken into the swamp. The Sherman, 16X, the 18XL, the MSX. I did that with Mickey, actually. S18. 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 Oh, the S18's been in there a lot. 18L. Huh. Biking. You know what, Stuart? You might be right. I'm not seeing an S20. I could have swore I took that into the swamp. Is that possible? Maybe I didn't. Shit. Well, that's kind of ridiculous, right? Huh. All right. Well, Stuart, you just gave me a to-do. I need to take the S22 to the swamp. I can't believe I wouldn't have taken that to the swamp. Okay. I will rectify that situation. That's very interesting. Cameron Massey, what's up, buddy? Hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I think they're trying to replicate the success of the S18, which is still the most units sold overall. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, do you get what I'm saying, though? It's just, I mean, at the price point that they list the S19 at, it's so close to the S22. You know, that's one of the appeals of the S18 is it was like a $2,000 wheel. You know, the S19, what's it listed at? Is it 2,900, something like that? 2,900? It's just, I don't know. Yeah, I say I mean, S19, it's not bad. It's just, I don't understand that it's going to have enough value to. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, if someone doesn't know a lot about electric unicycles, you know, the lights and the speakers and that kind of stuff, maybe it would appeal to them. Maybe, I guess. I just know I won't be buying one. Dan says the S22 Pro could be a possibility. Yeah, I mean, to me, that kind of sounds like a nice fit for you, Dan. You know, it would have more range and well, hopefully more range and definitely more power and speed than any of the other wheels that you currently own, with suspension, and hopefully most of the warts fixed. You know, better slider arrangements, stators in the motor that don't slip. I have an original S22 that has the motor that has the possible issues with the stator. Mine's been okay, knock on glass desk. But yeah, that's an issue. You have people blowing system boards on them. So yeah. But you know, the pros supposedly fixed a lot of those problems. Simon says Dale's a stuntman. Yeah, Dale's something. Yeah, because like Dale, when you like when I didn't pay attention, when you did those steps backwards, you just had a helmet on, right? You didn't have any other crash gear on, or am I wrong? Did you have on like wrist guards or elbow pads or anything, or is it just a helmet? Because man, going backwards down the steps, I would be worried. And it's not like was it a full face? Hopefully it was a full face, because I would be really worried about losing it and coming down face first on those steps. And then I'd be worried about my wrists and my elbows and my knees. But I don't remember what you were wearing for that, Dale. For my next trick, I'll do 16 beers and hit some stairs backwards. Well, how many beers did you do before you hit those stairs backwards? Dale. But I assume that you like the T4. So is your T4, how is it? Because did you replace the bearings? Because I know I saw on Facebook you were complaining about you got it wet and your bearings they rusted immediately and were squeaking, making terrible noise. And then you tried to like pack them with grease. And I guess you said it worked briefly. And then last thing I heard, you were talking about getting bearings for it. Is that what you did? You replaced the bearings in the T4? I don't think I saw the final outcome there. So Dale did that trick with just a helmet. All right. Well, I would not do that trick with just a helmet, Dale. But that's why you are Dale and I am me. So it's so you have a full face helmet, which I've seen you in your full face, but you did it with no helmet. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Oh, and you had 16 beers before you did those steps. Okay, great. Okay, so you only did grease them. So they are sending you a new motor. Okay, that's cool. Are they sending you a new motor with the same low quality bearing, or have they upgraded the bearing in the T4? Be nice if they did. I wonder, because like my T4, I got the upgrade kit from Alien Ride, so mine was shipped with the knobby tire on the new motor, because you remember the early T4s had the issue with the stator slippage as well. So I wonder if I caught a new bearing in that swap as well. I mean, a better bearing than what you got. Probably not, Dale, because you got yours a lot later than I did. So yeah, no, I probably have shitty bearings as well. But the good news is I haven't ridden that in rain. So Stuart, if okay with Duff, could you put up a link to your channel, Dale? Would be worth a look. Yeah, no, I don't care. Although it might not let you. I think by default, YouTube doesn't allow people to post links in chat because of the potential for abuse. People could be putting OnlyFans links in there to women that pass gas into jars. I could probably put up a link to Dale's channel. I don't know. Dale, is your channel Electric Unicycle as well, or I don't know. Most of Dale's stuff I see is on Facebook. I don't know that I know what Dale's YouTube channel is. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. It's Electric Unicycle. You only have 154 subscribers, Dale. All right, it might let me post it in because I am hosting a live stream. So I'm going to try to post the link to his channel here. And you guys can tell me if you can see that. Okay. Okay, yeah, I have not seen these videos on YouTube, Dale. Full set of stairs backwards. What's this? Okay, it's only a minute. All right, let's okay, let me I'll share this, Dale. I'll give you some free PR. Okay. This is only a minute video of Dale going backwards. Let's present. Let's get rid of that. And we'll present. Share that. Okay, here we go. This is Dale going backwards. Down steps.
Have you ever seen it done backwards? This is the guy who do it backwards. He's doing it backwards. Whoa! There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
The legend. The myth, the legend, the ECU wheeler.
Oh, you gonna do it again? He's gonna do it again.
He's doing something outrageous. Very much engaged.
I knew that backwards was going to be the same as forward. It's like getting
I've never seen anyone do it backwards. Yeah. He's doing it. Here he goes.
Well, the people there definitely are enjoying it. Oh my God, Dale. Yep, I won't be doing that anytime soon. Stop the sharing. There we go. So yeah, that's Dale riding backwards. Cameron says, I got to replace the bearings in my Master 40T. 2,000 miles of Pacific Northwest will do that. Yeah. Oh, wow. 2,000 miles, Cameron? Wow. Yes, I'm sure you've ridden through lots of wet conditions. I've heard a number of people that have had to redo the bearings in their Master. Oh, Leo. Hey, you got in just in time, buddy. I'm going to probably be checking out pretty soon. That's good. Keep your streak alive, Leo. Leo from Brazil. He's been in, I don't know if you've been in every public live stream I've had, Leo. You might have been. I don't know. But this one, those of you that are in here now, this actually started out as a members only live stream. And there were no members around when I started it. So I flipped it over to a public live stream. Oh, wow. It sounds like Stuart is going to be a new subscriber, Dale. Maybe this is your calling in life, Dale. Just make crazy YouTube videos. You can become a YouTube superstar. You can be like the next Phantomas, the guy that like does flips on blow up ramps and shit on his wheels. Yeah. It's a great way to make a living as long as you don't die, I guess. Right? Is that okay? Stuart still can't ride backwards. Well, it's not. Well, I can only speak for myself, Stuart. I mean, for me, learning to ride backwards was close to as challenging as it was learning to ride in the first place. I really struggled. If you search backwards on my channel, you'll see like Marty and I basically learned to ride backwards at the same time. Marty was slightly ahead of me in progress, but we were basically both almost like a competition to see who could, ride backwards the furthest first. And Marty won. But and I learned to ride backwards on my MSX, which the MSX got beat to hell. I dropped that thing so many times. I beat it up so bad learning to ride backwards. I actually replaced the case on my MSX because it was just that screwed up from the learning process. But I can do it, and I just rode backwards the last video a little bit just to prove that I can still do it. But I don't do it that often. The M10 though, the M10 like if you want to ride backwards, that is such a good wheel to learn on just because of its low center of gravity, its torquey motor. The M10 is really good at going backwards. Even if you get off balance, it's so easy to recover with that wheel. And it's not like riding backwards is a necessary skill for most people. I would say the vast majority of people, it's just a cool thing. It's cool. It's cool to ride backwards. It's good to make friends and impress your neighbors riding backwards. But for most people, it doesn't have a super practical use. Unless you want to like just sit there and idle. You don't want to step off the wheel, so you just want to idle back and forth, I guess. But I'm fine stepping off. Sensei Vegan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I haven't seen you guys. I think I'm subscribed to your channel, Sensei. I don't know. Either I'm not getting notifications or I haven't seen you do much lately. I have not. Dale has done about 10,000 miles backwards, so naturally I'm going to be good at it. Yeah, well, yeah, I've seen the stuff you do, Dale. 10,000 miles. So, Dale, who do you think is better at going backwards fast, you or Tarzan from New York? Because I don't know how agile he is backwards. I'm sure he's good, but like I've seen clips of him riding backwards at high speeds for long periods of time. And I know I've seen you riding backwards at high speeds, but I don't know. I wonder who would win a backwards race between you and Tarzan. Chooch is good at it too, actually. Chooch is good at riding backwards too. So I don't know. That'd be an interesting three-way race. Dale agrees that riding backwards is 99% showboating. Yes, I would agree with that. But it was a good challenge. I mean, when I actually could do it, I had a real sense of accomplishment once I could do it. Old brains don't learn new tricks that well, at least my old brain. So I was quite proud to finally do it. And the way I learned it, the way I started off is I parked my Tacoma at the end of the parking lot, and I would get behind it and I'd hold on to the tailgate, and then I would just push off and then just try to go backwards. And at first I could go like 2 feet and I would wreck. Then I could go 6 feet. And then I remember the day that I made it all the way up from the bottom of the driveway up to the garage. That was a big freaking accomplishment. It was probably 75 feet, but it took a lot of crashing and a lot of bailing to get there. Because you're reversing everything in your head. So I guess some people that happens easier than others. So I had a lot of struggles learning to ride backwards, but I can still do it. I should do it more. I really should. Like I mentioned on the video that I did last weekend, I don't tend to do it on bigger wheels, just because a lot of times when I'm riding backwards, I can get off center a little bit, and the more weight that you have in the wheel, the harder it is to recover. That's another reason that the M10 is so good for riding backwards, because you can just snap it back like nothing. Sherman S at almost 100 pounds. No, if that starts going too far one direction, you're gonna have a hard time bringing it back. So. But that being said, I should still try. E-Borders here. What's up, buddy? I see your comments on my videos quite often. Welcome. Spartacus, some of us haven't done 10,000 miles going forward. I haven't. I guarantee you I haven't. I bet if I totaled up all of my mileage since I started riding, I bet I'm not at 5,000. I bet. That would not surprise me. Even though I've had a lot of wheels, I don't have a lot of time. I don't do a lot of long rides. So, yeah. And I've been riding since 2000. Is it 15 or 16? I don't know. I have to go back. I've been riding for a long time. Dale thinks Tarzan is faster, as I was stuck on a slower wheel for a couple of years, but I'm better overall. Okay. So like at higher speeds, you don't think that you would have issues maintaining control? I mean, to me, going backwards is all about just not getting nervous, because like I remember like when I would start riding backwards, the further I go, the more the thought entered my head about, oh my God, I hope I don't lose it. I hope I don't run into something. I hope I don't crash. And the second you start thinking like that, the second you lose confidence in going backwards, that's when you start having problems. So there is a mindset with that. Simon cannot ride backwards either. Every time I've tried, it felt way too sketchy and I jump off. Feels unnatural. It does. It absolutely does. It feels, oh my God, when I started, it felt ridiculous. But, persistence pays off. Sensei says you're still uploading vehicle videos weekly. Oh, what the hell? All right. Let me right. Sensei again. There he is. Oh, I thought I was subscribed to you, Sensei, but I'm not. But now I am. Sorry about that. Sensei says the struggle is real, learning how to ride backwards. It definitely is. It definitely is. Oh, Tommy's here. What's up, Tommy? Tommy, did you do this interview with the Inmotion CEO that you were talking about? Did that happen? If it did, I didn't see it. I'm very curious what happened there. Garrett says the Sherm S backwards. Chapeau Leroux. If I'm saying that right. Had a tough time with the S2, so I don't feel so bad. Yeah, I think it's a little tougher with suspension because, like, the way that I usually will ride backwards is I'll start forwards and then I'll stop and I will reverse and go backwards. But the problem is like if that's one of the reasons the M10-3 is so nice is because it's so quick. There's like instant response, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. With these bigger wheels, it's a slower process. And I would think with suspension wheels, I have gone backwards on suspension wheels, but the suspension wheel, you have the suspension that's going to kind of eat some of that momentum as well. So yeah, I could see why that would be an issue. Plus the weight, 100-pound wheel. I mean, that is not easy to throw around. Dale can carve backwards, navigate corners. Quite well. Yeah, I've seen the stuff you do, Dale. I've seen. Yeah, Spartacus. Everyone's saying hi to Spartacus. Spartacus was here very early. How long am I up here? 119. I need to cut out at some point here. Sending text messages. Okay. Simon says, hats off to the Inmotion CEO for actually talking to real riders about what they want from an EUC. Very cool approach. Yeah. Well, the what's his face? What was the public relations guy for Inmotion? Isn't he still there? Or he was. He went to work for the robot vacuum place and then came back. He was very much that way too, always soliciting public opinion. But then the disconnect seemed to be when actually those suggestions were supposed to be passed along. Like a lot of them didn't actually take place, or they didn't happen. They received lots of feedback, but they didn't seem to act on it. So hopefully it's different now. Are you serious, Tommy? No, because are you serious? Is there a clip of that? Tommy said he started the interview with the Inmotion CEO with a emotional damage joke and he hung up on me. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's funny. If there's a clip of that, Tommy, I would love to see it. Tommy says, I can ride backwards, but can't look backwards. Well, see, that's part of my issue is I can look backwards, but my neck is not very flexible. So as I look, it's kind of turning the shoulders. And when you start turning your shoulders, it starts changing the direction of the wheel. I cannot look backwards that well. So sometimes I will try to, like, most of my helmets have mirrors. I'll try to like use the mirror to spot behind me so I don't have to turn backwards. So yeah, like I've seen Tarzan ride backwards. He can turn. I mean, he's like a freaking chicken the way his neck turns. He can do it no problem, but I cannot. Spartacus thinks he subbed everyone in the chat. Well, that's a good thing. That's good. So, Tommy, I hope you didn't do this, Tommy. So, when you did the emotional damage thing, you didn't use like a Chinese accent? You didn't go emotional damage. Please tell me you didn't do that. I bet you did. That would be. Then did you have the Hubert mask on? Is it Hubert? Is that your grandfather's name? Is it Hubert? I forget. Please tell me you didn't have the mask on when you did the interview. Oh my God, Hubert. Oh yeah, it is Hubert. Okay, yes. I bet you did. I bet you did a Chinese impression of emotional damage. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think they have the same kind of sense of humor as we do. Oh, all right, Tom. Just kidding. I couldn't get my equipment working in time, but he said we can postpone to a later date. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, emotional damage was pretty damn funny if that would have happened. Oh, Dale thought you were serious too, Tommy. That's funny. Oh, so Sensei was on a conference call with Inmotion along with you, Stride. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Is that on your channel somewhere? Let's see. I don't see it. Or maybe was it live? Friday. Okay, your last live stream was 3 months ago, Sensei. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's true, Spartacus. That is true. Probably will not after watching this live stream. Emotional damage. Oh my God. So Sensei, so did anything of note come out of that call? Like anything interesting, or was it just you guys suggesting things and them taking notes? I do have to say that with the V13, they at least seem to make the wheel a little more serviceable than the V11. Yeah, because I did actually pull the motor on the V13 demo that I had, and it wasn't. I mean, it took time, but it wasn't a cluster. I mean, it seemed like it was designed in a way to make it not a huge pain in the ass to change the tire, change the tube, which is nice. Yeah, and the KingSong S22 as well. That wheel comes apart easier than you would think. That wheel is not too bad either. All right, so what time we got here? We got yeah, Tommy, man, watch your emotional damage. Your emotional damage comments. So we're almost at 7:30. All right, I do have to do a couple things here shortly. So I think I'm going to go take care of them. This is supposed to be like a 20-minute stream about my haircut that I got. My haircut. So it's okay. So the video is up on Ustride's channel. Okay, I'll find it. I'll check it out. Tommy says, Sensei got a lot of cool info from that call, but the CEO didn't want to go live. Well, I understand that. You know, live there's no safety net typically when you're live streaming, so I guess I could understand that. But I will go on Ustride's channel and check it out. So okay, guys, I'm gonna cut out. I appreciate you stopping in. I will try to get live more often. I know I've been saying that, and I will make a concerted effort to do that. I appreciate everyone that stopped in. That's all I have for now. Until next time, Duffman out.